Dolly Parton has passed away. It is shocking news to everyone because Dolly's been so alive through her whole life and career. There's never been another like her. There'll never be another like her. One of the great privileges of my life, and right here on TBN, was interviewing Dolly Parton for the Huckabee Show. What a remarkable lady, full of life and energy, but also humility and kindness. Her organization, the Imagination Library, provided over 300 million books for children across America. She was generous with her time, with her talent. She was beloved by the people who knew her and worked with her most. And she didn't get involved in controversial things. She just was a person who loved to live her life to the fullest. It's hard to believe she won't be with us. But then again, her music and her incredible investments in the lives of others will forever be with us. I'm grateful President Trump has done something pretty remarkable for an entertainer. He's ordered the flags of all of American embassies and all American outlets to be flown at half-mast for the next 6 days. That means that the flag at the U.S. Embassy in Israel, where I serve now, will be flying at half-mast. And when I see it, I'll be reminded of one of the greatest joys of my life, visiting personally with Dolly Parton. You've got a brand new children's project out, I Believe in You, with all kinds of songs for kids. You write all the songs?
Yes, I did. And there's songs that really speak to children. They're all songs with messages. And I did a song about bullying called Making Fun Ain't Funny, and responsibility for children. It spells it out so they can learn to spell the word, but it also talks about what they need to be responsible for. And I'm a Rainbow, which is all about the colors, the moods of children, and all the, the anger, the greens and the reds and all that. So I really tried to give them tools to work with, to make them feel confident and to know how to treat others, how to share, how to love. So I think the grown-ups are going to like it too, because it's a good, positive thing.
What about the grandparents?
And the grandparents.
6 grandkids now.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Well, I think that it's going to be fun for all of them, because they're singable little songs and there's messages in them. And so I really hope that it'll be a fun thing for everybody. We need something positive in this world right now.
We really do. And I think we need to instill in children that there's a lot to be grateful for, a lot to live for.
And I just want to mention this, there's a couple of songs. There's one called Chemo Hero in there, and it's for the little sick children. I had a little niece that had leukemia years ago. She's fine now. She made it. She was my chemo hero. But when she was sick, I wrote that song for her, and another one called Brave Little Soldier. It's about children that go through problems. So there's a couple of songs for those. So it's something for everyone. And a lot of the songs were based on the themes from the books that we give out through the Imagination Library.
The Imagination Library is unbelievable. 100 million books you have been responsible for getting to children over the past 20 years.
Well, it was just something when I started it, I was thinking for our home county of Sevier County, where my dad and, like I said, my dad and a lot of my relatives, being poor, as you know, you grew up kind of that way.
I did.
But people in the mountains, a lot of them didn't get to go to school. My dad couldn't read and write, and it really crippled him, and he felt that he couldn't learn at that age, so he never tried to learn. But he was so proud, because I thought, I'm dragging him in on this, and I'm going to let him be part of this and help me do this. And he felt so proud. He loved it when the kids started calling me the book lady. So Daddy lived long enough to really see it do good, but it was all in his honor, and it's just all over the world, and I'm so thrilled and happy about it. You
have also been able to maintain a marriage for a long time.
51 years.
That is unbelievable.
I know.
Married when you were 3. Guy.
We renewed our vows on our 50th anniversary a couple of years ago. And but he's the only person that would have tolerated me through the years. He's a loner. He likes being alone. And I like to work. And so I've always had that freedom. But we're good pals. We're good buddies. And we get along real well.
Well, why has your marriage worked in the entertainment world when it's so hard for other people to do that?
Well, he's not in the business, first of all. We have completely different lives, and he's never wanted to get involved in that. In fact, I have to beat him over the head. Once in a while, I'll say, now you need to come to this with me. But, he doesn't like being any part of anything like that. So it's lasted, and I always make a joke. It's lasted because I stay gone. When you're together too much, we've kept it new in the way that we have separate lives, but yet we're great together, and it gives us something to talk about.
Did you really meet in a laundromat? Is
I
that a
swear
true
to you,
story?
we met at the Wishy-Washy laundromat.
Wishy-washy.
Yeah, well, I always make a joke that it's been wishy-washy ever since. Someone told me later they said it was the washateria. I said, well, it's still wishy-washy.
It was a laundromat when I grew up.
Yeah.
But was it the spin cycle or the wash or the dry cycle? What was it that
Well,
caused
actually, this apartment where I was going to be living is a laundromat. And so I just went to wash some clothes. I was walking around on the sidewalk waiting for my clothes to wash, and he saw me. I was young then, and I had on a little rib tickler. You know how they used to have those little pants that kind of went down here, and then those little tops was here. So I was walking around thinking I was so cute and cool, and he thought so too. And so he just kept me.
You have done things in an entrepreneurial way that many people would never have envisioned. Everything from Dollywood and the Dixie Stampede. Your business savvy is legendary. The one thing I think that sums it all up, whether it's what you've done musically, you're a risk taker.
Well, I think that comes from my faith in God. I have a lot of strength that comes from my faith. And I know you're very much like that. And I've been blessed with good people. I pray every day that God will bring the right people in, take the wrong people out, the right things in. So God has blessed me with good people that know I come up with a lot of big ideas, but you got to find people that know how to do that sort of thing, whatever it may be, whether it be a theme park or anything else you do. You got to be smart enough to get people smarter than you. I'm just one of those people. I'm a gypsy. I'm an adventurous person. I got to see what's around the next bend. I got to climb to the top of that mountain to see what's down there. I'm a Capricorn. That's a mountain goat, and I'm getting like an old mountain goat more every day, I guess. But I was afraid a lot. I mean, it's like I had those butterflies. I mean, even now, when I make big decisions, I get those, butterflies. But I know that I'm going to do it. I have a lot of determination, and my desire has always been greater than my fear. It's like, what's the worst that can happen?
I really owe you a debt of gratitude. You helped get me through college. I don't know if you know this or not, but I was a disc jockey from junior high, high school, and college, and playing some of your records. Back
good.
Mule Skinner Blues.
Yeah,
back
you
in the
would
day.
have played my records because you're just country enough to do it.
Well, no, I did. But, that helped me get an education. If it hadn't been for that, I'd have, God knows where I'd be, but it wouldn't be sitting there talking to you.
I was waiting to see what you was going to say. I thought you was pulling my leg. So you were a disc jockey. Well, that's great.
What an incredible legacy. 100 million books because of what you've done with Imagination
I've had a
Library.
lot of wonderful help. Help me get those books out to all these children. I get to look good at a lot of people's expense, but I'm happy to do my part.
Wouldn't have happened without you. And I'm excited already about getting the whole album, I Believe in You. I hope everyone who's watching will get it for their kids, their grandkids.
Yes,
and
good
frankly,
Christmas present.
It's a great Christmas present.
Yeah, it is.
Just get it because they want to, because they love you.
It's fun. Well, I hope so. And all the money goes to the children. Every dime goes to the Imagination Library so we can have more books and more songs.
Dolly, thank you.